I was out on a walk the other day and I started thinking about the word deserve. As people, I think we all feel we deserve things like love, security, happiness, and we do. But I think the modern interpretation of the word deserve has gotten pretty far away from its original definition. So, in this video, I want to take a look at the word deserve and see if we can find anything that'll help us get closer to our goals. The definition of the word deserve is a verb to do something or have or show qualities worthy of reward or punishment. If you do good things, you're worthy of a reward. If you do bad things, you're worthy of a punishment. My definition of the word deserve goes a bit further. I personally define the word deserve as the subjectively fair and possible return for some effort or quality. The two big distinctions here are that even if the entire planet agrees on what someone does or does not deserve, it's still just a subjective opinion. The other part of it is that it's just a possible return. Just because you deserve something doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're going to get. Keeping the subjective and possible aspects of what I do or do not deserve helps keep me grounded and more accurately sets expectations on things that I feel I deserve. I think the modern interpretation of the word deserve could be described as having assumed qualities that should receive or are entitled to a reward. Now, do people come out and say that they feel they're entitled to anything? No. But in terms of how they act, I do feel this is a very accurate portrayal of how people approach the word deserve. In modern society, it's become really easy to skip over the idea of thinking that you have to do something or demonstrate some quality to be worthy of something. Too often, most people just feel that their innate qualities alone are the only thing necessary to deserve something, and they become disappointed or even angry if they don't get those things. Only if it's positive. If they deserve something negative, that doesn't even come up in the slightest. To demonstrate a core concept of the word deserve, I've come up with this example. This is Tim and Mary. They both work at the same job and they are both in line for a potential manager promotion. On one hand, Tim has the innate qualities to be a great manager, but in their actions, they have not shown that they care very much about their job. They've kind of half assed things. They do just the bare minimum or less to get by. On the other hand, you have Mary, who also has good qualities to be a good manager, but her action shows that she cares. She's willing to put in the extra effort. She's already demonstrating leadership qualities. She's made a point to show that she wants the job. Who's more deserving? In my opinion, I feel that Mary is more deserving of the job because in her actions, she has demonstrated that she wants the job and is capable of doing it. Even though her qualities are only good at being a potential manager, as opposed to Tim's great qualities at being a manager, her actions put her over the top for me. And that demonstrates a really big point. When it comes to what someone deserves, I personally feel that actions are greater than qualities. Actions along with qualities tend to be more deserving. Using the example that we were just talking about, Mary to me felt more deserving because she's demonstrated in action that she wants that job and that she deserves it. Actions can become perceived qualities, which tend to be more deserving as well. What I mean by that is, let's say hypothetically, Mary does not have innate qualities to be a good manager, but her actions show that she does. In my opinion, those actions actually improve the qualities and become those qualities because you're able to act and demonstrate that you have them. That to me demonstrates that actions have more value and are more impactful when it comes to what someone deserves. Improved qualities without backing action carries little to no value. Using this example, let's say Tim identifies that they haven't been working very hard and that they probably should if they want to be deserving of the promotion. But their actions don't dictate that. They actually haven't started stepping up. They haven't demonstrated the leadership qualities. They just feel that internally they have increased their quality. To the outside person, to the person that decides who becomes the manager, does that innate increase in quality change anything in terms of what Tim deserves? No, not in my opinion. And I think that also demonstrates the importance of actions over qualities when it comes to what someone deserves. Feeling qualities alone determines what someone deserves is entitlement. And I feel like that's the core aspect of how the modern interpretation of what someone deserves has differed from the original definition. Let's say Tim feels angry that they don't get the job. They're like, I have great qualities. I'd be a great manager. How come I don't have, like, how come I didn't get picked for this job? Because you haven't done anything to show that you have deserved it, that you've earned it. And I think there are a lot of instances in life where people just are in this position, whether they consciously think about it or not, where they feel that their qualities alone are enough to be able to get something that they deserve or they feel that they deserve. And it's really just a form of entitlement. I've been guilty of this too. I think we all have at some point. So after thinking about all this, I asked myself, well, what are my takeaways here? And for me, it's to remain grounded and remove any entitlement or as much as possible when thinking about what I deserve. The concept of what someone deserves is a sliding scale of actions and qualities, where actions weigh more than qualities in most instances. And on top of that, it's only a possibility that I actually get what I feel I deserve. Whether that's a reward or a punishment is not a guarantee. And I try to keep myself grounded by asking myself, what am I doing and what have I done recently to deserve whatever the topic actually is? If I continuously ask myself that, I think that'll keep me focused on my actions, and that will have an increased likelihood of me actually getting the things that I feel I deserve. So, in conclusion, I feel the modern interpretation of deserve has shifted towards entitlement. I feel that actions are the most important indicator of what someone deserves, that without expressed action, what someone deserves can at best only be assumed. And what I mean by that is, let's say I feel I deserve, to have a great YouTube channel with a bunch of subscribers and for it to become a whole thing. But I'm not putting in the effort. I'm not trying to improve the quality. I'm not being consistent. I just feel like I have good qualities. I think I make good content, but I'm not actually doing it. I don't know if I'm that deserving of that. That's the clearest example I can think of there. And finally, I want to always ask myself, what have I done to show that I deserve that? If I do feel I deserve a great YouTube channel, what am I doing to show that? And the way I'm trying to answer that is improve the quality of my videos, to remain consistent, to stay dedicated. And I think doing those things will help increase the likelihood of me having a great YouTube channel outside of just thinking the person I am alone is enough to make me worthy of that great YouTube channel. But what do you think? I've been thinking about this stuff a lot. I think it's really cool. Um, I want to do more videos like this where I think about what something is defined as and how it's being interpreted, or even just how I'm interpreting it, and see if there are any differences. I'd really love to hear your thoughts, though. Please like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. I do really want to hear what you have to say about this topic, though, and can't wait to hear from you. My name is Albert. This has been On to Something, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.